Hello everybody. That sounded so creepy. Super creepy. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. Today we are going to be doing kind of like a chill video. I wanted to do my November favorites. I used to do favorites all the time, like every month, and then I don't know what happened. I just kind of stopped doing favorites videos, which it's pretty sad because those are one of my favorite videos to watch because I get to discover a ton of new products. So I thought I would start one of my New Year's resolutions early and start doing favorites videos. So for today, I guess I'm just going to be showing you guys, and you can see my PJs. I'm in my PJs just hanging out. I just kind of want this video to be super chill and just kind of us, me, you, talking about some of my favorite things that I have been loving throughout the month of November. So if you guys see these little red marks, I have one here and I have another one. Where is it? Right there. I got burned doing my hair today twice, which is horrible. I hate doing my hair. I was trying to go for that kind of, I don't know what I was doing, like kind of like a loose curl, but my hair is just not having it. I guess because it was straight before. I had my hair straight before, so I guess it was too straight, so the curls didn't grab. So now I have like this nice wave. So yeah, but I just wanted to give a disclaimer just in case you guys saw these little nasty things. They hurt a lot. So I actually want to start off with my BoxyCharm. I did get this box sent to me in November. I want to be completely honest with you guys. They did send this out to me in November, but I am not getting paid to mention them in this video at all. They're not paying me to mention BoxyCharm. I'm doing it because I genuinely love the subscription box. So I went to dinner with BoxyCharm and I met the whole entire team, and I also met Kathleen and Elette and Gabby, and it was just a good time. Like, we had the best time ever, at least I did. I definitely wanted to mention them because they're one, a great company, so for sure you know that you're going to be in good hands when you sign up for the box, and two, because you get 5 full size or deluxe samples, which is so crazy. My story, I was actually going to sign up for BoxyCharm in October before they reached out to me because their October box was incredible. Like, as I was watching the BoxyCharm unboxing videos, I was like, oh my god, like I need this box. It brought a face mask that I have been dying to try, and it brought the full size in the box for $21, and the face mask, I think it retails for like $65, which is crazy. So it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth your $21. I actually have a couple products that came in my box that I have been loving this month, so I will show you guys that now. But I also wanted to ask you guys, do you guys want to see BoxyCharm unboxings every month, or would you guys rather see the products in action in a tutorial? What I was thinking about doing was, when I receive my box, maybe I can go ahead and use the products that came in the box in a tutorial in that month. For example, for the December box, did you guys want a tutorial using the products that came inside my box? It's going to be featured in one whole tutorial. Like, I will incorporate every single product that came in my box in a tutorial. That way you guys can see how it applies, how it works, and I can tell you guys my first impression and how I like it. So do you guys want to see that, or do you guys rather see an unboxing? Because I think I will be doing them because this is an amazing subscription box. So please let me know what you guys think. And again, I am not getting paid for this. I just got this sent to me. I'm talking about it because I want to talk about it. So now that I have said that, I'm going to move on to the products that I have been loving for this month. This month's box brought a bunch of cool things, but a couple of things stood out to me the most, especially this lip gloss, and this is actually what I have on my lips right now. Ever since I opened my box and I got this lip gloss, I literally just threw it in my purse, and this has been my go-to lip gloss. I love the color, I love the consistency, I love how it feels on my lips because it's super hydrating and it's really pigmented. This is the only thing that I have on my lips right now. I don't have a lip liner, I don't have a lipstick under, it's just this right here. This is in the color Lucky, and it is by the brand Manicadar, and it's called Manicadar Beauty Simplified in the color Lucky. It is so pretty. The way that I can describe it, it's kind of like a mauve, like a dusty, rosy type of color. It looks like the whole Kylie Jenner lip thing that's going on, but glossy, which I really like. You guys know I am a total gloss girl. Like, I love to have glossy lips, so I love this color. It is crazy pigmented. So this is it right here. It is so pigmented, and look at the gloss. Like, it is just so beautiful. So I love this. This is actually a full-size product, and it retails for 24 bucks, and the box is 21. So right there you are getting your money's worth, and it is so good. I'm actually gonna apply some more. Next, I also love the blush that came in this box, and I also have it on right now, and this has also been my go-to blush. Like, this blush is so beautiful because it's not like an overpowering color. It reminds me a lot of a blush I have from MAC that's discontinued. This is the MAC blush, and this is the blush from that came in my box, and it's from Studio Makeup, and it reminds me so much of this color, and I think this was a limited edition color, and I wear it all the time. This was from the Hey Sailor collection, so this is like a super old blush. So I have found something that is almost identical, if not even better. This blush is super pigmented. It is in the color Wildflower. I absolutely love this blush, and it is what I have on right now as well. And the next thing that I have been loving that came in this month's box has been my Luxie 211 concealer brush, and mine is super dirty because I have been using it as soon as I got it, and I love this brush to pack on concealer under the eyes. So I love this brush because it's kind of tapered, so I really can get it right there under the eyes. And I also have been loving it to clean under my brows when I do carve my brows out, when I fill them in. So again, this is by Luxie, and I will have it linked down below if I can find it online, and this retailed for $12. So yeah, and to have a link to BoxyCharm down below if you guys want to check it out. And we're just going to move on to the other things that I have been loving. I'm going to start off with some skincare stuff. I only have one thing to show you guys about skincare, but this is the Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief, and this is the gel. This is kind of like a mask. This is a hydrating mask. My skin lately has been super dry, and I think it's because I have been traveling back and forth between Denver and Florida, and that does dry out your skin a ton. So I got this sample from I think this was a beauty perk in Sephora. So I was like, you know what, before I go and buy the big pot of it, let me try the sample, let me make sure it doesn't break me out and that I like it, because my skin is super sensitive and I absolutely love it. What I do is that I actually leave it on overnight. So once a week I actually just put this on all over my skin. I go to sleep and I wake up and my skin is so smooth and it's so hydrating. Lately my skin has been extremely dry to the point that it's actually peeling, so this helps me out a lot on those days that my skin is just not loving me. So love the Clinique Moisture Surge, love this stuff. Funny enough, I have another little sample that I want to talk about. This is the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. I actually found out about this primer. Someone on Instagram posted it, and I went to look at it because I was like, YSL has a blurring primer. Like, blurring primers are my thing because I have a ton of pores and I do tend to get a little bit of texture. So when I went to Sephora, I saw this was $56. I think, was it 56? I'm not sure, but it is super expensive. And I also got a little Sephora beauty perk, and this came in it. So I was like, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see if I like it. And if I do, then I'll reconsider about spending the money. But if I don't like it, I didn't lose anything. So, except my Sephora points. But that's okay. So I tried it out and I absolutely love this primer. This is kind of like the same consistency as a smoothing primer or as a pore filler. It feels very silicone-y. It feels very smooth, very silky. But what caught my attention about this primer is that it actually has gold glitter, like little gold specks, which is supposed to illuminate the face. And oh my god, you guys, I love this stuff. I'm really like, I don't want this to run out, because I know that when it runs out, I'm gonna have to go and buy the big bottle, and my wallet is not ready for that. But it's so good. I think I'm gonna have to. I personally love it. I actually recommend this for every skin type because it's illuminating. So if you're dry, you're gonna have that little glow that you're usually looking for, and if you're oily, it's also going to feel like it mattifies you, which is amazing. And by the way, if you guys hear some noise, I'm sorry. I think my grandma is cleaning, so I'm sorry about that. I actually have 2 more primers to talk about, but the thing about me is that I actually like to mix and match my primers. I'll mix an illuminating primer with something that's going to fill my pores. So I have a couple to show you guys. The next one is the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer. I haven't talked about this, and I know everyone has talked about this, and I feel like I'm kind of late talking about this, but this is amazing. Like, lately I've used different techniques to kind of conceal my pores because I noticed that whenever I do my close-ups for my intros, my highlight is looking very grainy and it looks like it's settling into my pores. So I've been trying different techniques and different primers to see what I can do to help me with that. And this is actually one of my favorite primers to use for concealing my pores and my texture. So I love this. This is the smoothing primer, and what I like to do with this is I've actually changed my technique to apply my primer. Before, what I would do is I would just put it a little bit on my fingertips, kind of rub it together, and then rub it all over my skin. So what I've been doing now is only concentrating the primer on the areas where I need to smooth. So I'll get a little bit on my finger. I do one side at a time. I don't do my whole face like I used to. So I'll get a little bit on my fingertip and I actually tap it into my pores, and I feel like it fills them in a lot better. And when I go in with foundation, it looks like I actually have no pores, which is amazing and so crazy because my pores are pretty big. I've been using this in combination with my this is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I love this primer, but I can't use it on the areas where my pores seem to be a little bit oversized because it actually accentuates them. I know this is supposed to be like, this also says, like if you read the description on Sephora, it says that it's supposed to also kind of just blur your imperfections and give you a luminous glow, but I don't see that. I don't see that it does that for me on the areas where I have my pores. I definitely see that on my forehead, maybe on the tops of the cheeks, but on the areas where I have the larger pores, that doesn't happen to me. Like, it does not blur the pores for me. So what I do with this is that I will go in with this first, and I will actually just put this all over my skin, and then I will go in with a smoothing one on the areas where I really need to conceal the pores. And both of these together, they're amazing. Next thing I actually want to mention is a foundation, and this is the Hourglass Veil Fluid Makeup Oil Free. I love this foundation. I used to use this a long time ago. I want to say about, I think I was still in high school. I saw somebody post about it on Instagram when Instagram first became popular, like years ago, I feel. And I saw somebody post about this, and I went out and I bought the color. No, I'm lying. Kim Kardashian actually posted it on her website, her first website ever, and she posted it that she actually used this one. And I was so like naive, and I didn't know a lot about makeup, or I mean, I knew about makeup, but it wasn't like now. So I actually went out, I bought the foundation, and I actually bought it in Kim Kardashian's color, and she's way tanner than me. So I had like super dark face and then like a light body, but I was loving it. And I stopped using it because I actually became more oily as I got older. I think at the age of like what age was I, like 17, 18, around there, I became, my skin became super oily. And if you have oily skin, this is not going to be your best friend because it is a dewy foundation. So if you're oily, you're not going to like it, especially because you're going to feel like it's just sliding all over your face. So recently, since my skin has been a little bit more on the drier side, I went ahead and I picked it up because I have been just dying to use something different, something, you know, that's still good but different. So I went ahead and I picked this up, and oh my god, like I have not stopped wearing this. And I feel like since it's made for mature skin, since I have the larger pores, I feel like it helps me conceal them even more, and it kind of just blurs all of my fine lines, and I just love it. I want to talk about 2 setting powders. The first one is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Light. Mine is pretty beat up because I literally use this bad boy like every single day, and this is what I use to set the under eyes. Personally, I love to set my under eyes with this because it's such a natural finish, and the way that I like to apply it is I go in with my damp Sham Beauty Blender. I rub it in there and I actually use that to set the under eyes, and it is my favorite way to set the under eyes. I like it because it's very silky in consistency. It's very fine in consistency. It looks natural and it doesn't cake up under my eyes. If you're looking for a powder that looks natural but it's also going to give you a little bit of color, then definitely check out the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light. It is so good. Then I want to also talk about my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Powder. I believe I have mentioned this before in some other favorites videos. I wanted to mention this because lately I've been getting tons of questions about comparing it to the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. So I quickly wanted to go over the difference between both of them. The Laura Mercier Translucent Powder is a great powder. I think it's amazing, but it is completely translucent. So if you're into that, then definitely go ahead and get that one. But the Cover FX one is not completely translucent. This does have some color to it, and it also has a glow. It says it, illuminating. It definitely has some shimmer in there. So if you don't like shimmer under your eyes, you're not gonna like this one. Let me see if I can swatch it so that you guys can see what I mean. Can you guys see? You probably can't see. So the difference between both of them is that the Cover FX does have an illuminator factor to it. The Laura Mercier is completely matte, it's completely translucent. The Cover FX one, first of all, is not translucent. It has a color to it. It's more on the beige side. It's not yellow, but it's not white. It's kind of like in between, and it does have some illuminating sparks. It will give you a shine. It will give you kind of like a healthy glow. So if you don't like shine under your eyes, if you feel like it's going to look like your under eyes are too dry and you're not to it, definitely stick to the Laura Mercier. But if you want to try something that has more of a glowy look, like a glowy under eye, then definitely go with the Cover FX Illuminating one because it is so good. I want to talk about a bronzer that I have been using a ton on my videos, and this is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer, and this is the matte one. I used to use this a bunch, like long time ago when I first started my YouTube channel. Then I stopped using it because so many other things launched, and you know, we had the Benefit Hoola, we had the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, so many other bronzing powders launched that I completely forgot about the Park Ave Princess. But when I moved, that I started cleaning my makeup and just kind of putting everything in order, I came across it again and I was like, oh my god, like I used to use this all the time. So love, love, love this. I definitely like this one better than the one that has shimmer because they have two. They have the matte one and they have one that also has shimmer, which I think I own. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay, I have a smaller one, but this one has shimmer and this one doesn't. So you see the shimmer one is a little bit darker. So this one that's a little bit lighter, it's my favorite. I love bronzing my skin with this particular bronzer. I know I've heard some people say that they don't like it because it feels too muddy or too orange on them, and I personally do agree with you. If you're on the fair skin, you will not like this at all. But if you have medium to dark, you will love this. Like, I love this. This is actually what I have on today just to kind of bronze the skin. This is my favorite at the moment. Like, I use this every single day. Like, I love this. This is always with me. This is my baby. I love this powder. I want to talk about some eyeshadows, and these are the Makeup Geek matte eyeshadows. These are the new eyeshadows that Makeup Geek just launched, and I want to talk about them because I know that I don't have a specific video where I tell you guys my favorite Makeup Geek shadows, which I am thinking about doing one. So if you guys want me to do something like that, let me know and I'll do one. But I want to mention the matte shadows because I have not stopped wearing these eyeshadows. I know that a lot of you guys are saying that all I use are Makeup Geek, but there's just so many different colors. Like, of course I want to play with all of them, and I want to show you guys something that's amazing quality and they're really inexpensive. Like, I love Makeup Geek. I love what the company stands for. I love the products. I think they're very high quality, they're amazing, and they're very affordable. I really try to incorporate in my channel as many affordable products as I can, and I think Makeup Geek is that. I know that you guys want me to start using different things, so just let me know in the comments what other brands do you guys want me to start checking out, and I will definitely do that for you guys. But you will be seeing more Makeup Geek on my channel because they are just so amazing, so pigmented, and so affordable. These eyeshadows are only $6. They're cheaper than L'Oreal. They're cheaper than, I think, NYX. No, NYX is $4, but they're like high-end quality shadows for $6. So I just love them, especially the matte eyeshadows, because you can definitely use them for so many different looks. You know, I love my sparkle and I love my pigments and I love, you know, all that stuff. But I feel like you can do so many more things with a matte shadow. You can put it on the crease, you can put it all over the lid, you can use it as a blending color, you can do so many different things with the matte. So definitely have been enjoying my Makeup Geek matte shadows. I talk about actually three of them. I just can't find the blue one, but these are the Milani Shadow Eyes. These are 24-hour wear eyeshadow. You can use them all over the lid, or you can also use them as liners. I have the purple and the green and the blue, but I actually used the blue today on my waterline and I can't find it. I have no idea where I put it, so I just want to mention these two. I love these pencils. They're really inexpensive. They're from the drugstore and they're so pigmented and so long lasting. Like, I'm going to use the green one in my next tutorial, which you guys will see, but these are so amazing. I have the blue one on right now. I'm going to swatch the purple. Like, they're so smooth. I'm going to show you guys. Like, that's the purple and look at the green. Like, they are super pigmented. They're very, very creamy and they are amazing. You can put this all over the lid as a base, or you can put it in your lower lash line. You can also melt it and do a liquid liner with it. You can do so many things with these and they are so cheap and amazing. So love these. Last but certainly not least, I want to talk about a lip product, and I've said this before, and I'm not a huge liquid lipstick not eye pencils, lip liners. I'm not really into that, but I love lip glosses. Like, lip glosses are my thing. I don't have a bunch of lipsticks, I don't have a bunch of liquid lipsticks, I do not have a bunch of lip liners, but I have a ton of lip glosses. I specifically want to mention this one. This is MAC's Oyster Girl, because you guys have noticed that I use this in every single tutorial where I have nude lips. This lip gloss is my life in a tube. Like, I love this lip gloss. I think it goes with anything. I can use this with a kind of like a very nude lip. I can use it with a pink lip, a coral lip. I just love this lip gloss. I feel like it goes with everything. So you know that the lip glosses are super glossy, which I love. They're like a sticky gloss, but I don't mind it. I love it because as long as my lips are glossy, I don't care. So it is this one right here, and as you guys can see, look at that shine. It is so stunning, and you guys have noticed that I use this in every single tutorial, and I definitely wanted to mention and talk a little bit about it. It is a beautiful baby pink kind of nude. It's not really a baby pink. It's like, what color are you? It's like a coral, but it's not really a coral. It's like a nude. It's like a nude gloss. I personally love it. In the tube, you can see that it has some gold shimmer and some pink shimmer. It is so beautiful. So if you want a gloss that just goes with anything, Oyster Girl is the one for you. That completes my November favorites. I felt like I have been talking here for literally an hour. It's been 2 hours. Damn, I have a lot of things, so this is going to be one of those videos that's going to take me forever to edit, but yeah, I promised you guys I'm going to start doing more favorites videos. I'm going to try my hardest to get them up on the first week of every month, and that's it. So that is pretty much it. I will be back on Friday with a super dramatic makeup look. It's going to be like a green with some silver. It's going to be crazy. I already tried it once and it is amazing, so I know you guys are going to love it. And yeah, so if you guys want to see that, come back on Friday. I want to thank you guys so much for liking, for subscribing, for coming back and watching my videos. It means the world to me. And that's it. I love you, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Bye!